Hello, Cindy from Paletz Roofing and Inspections. This is Joel from JND SEO. Spoke to your office yesterday and they told me I'd send this video over. So I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time, Cindy. I don't want to waste mine. So I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's just set up a 10-minute phone call. If not, no problem. I'm actually going to give you a bunch of free tips and strategies in the video, making it worth your while to watch it. And you can go ahead and have those applied right to your site. So first thing I do want to talk about is content. So I'm on your homepage right now, just kind of looking to see how many words of content you have. You guys do have a good amount kind of spread out here. And I'm going to say you have about, we'll probably say 400 to 500 words of content on here. What I'm really looking for though is about 1,500, which sounds like a ton. I know it is a lot, but that's what Google really wants, right? And they're basically going to rank you based on that. And the higher your ranking is will depend on how much content you have. If you have more, you'll rank higher comparatively to other companies. And almost no company has the 1,500. It's very rare. But the other reason, and more important reason why we want that much content, is the more content you have, the more keywords or keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, in this Google search, I've put in roofing Miami FL for Florida. This is what a new customer would be searching, but it's also a really good keyword or keyword phrase. So it's definitely one I'd recommend. So if they're searching for this, looking for services, first thing they're going to find is the ads at the top of the screen. Companies are just essentially paying to be potentially seen first and hopefully land those clients. The second thing they're going to see is this map section. Top 3 companies here are going to show up based on citations, which is just when they have their business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory site. These are sites like Yelp, Yellow Pages, and Home Advisor, just to name a few. There's many, many more. And after that, we're going to run into our organic section. This is where we really start to see the results showing up for companies and their websites. And these don't show up randomly. They really do all show up based on Google's kind of algorithm and formula. And we've now talked about 2 parts of that, which is content and keywords. And these also show up in reference to our keyword, which was roofing Miami, Florida. So we can rank these based on that. So number 1 would go to TNS Roofing. Number 2 would go to Home Advisor. 3 would go to Better Business Bureau. 2 and 3 are both citations or directories. And next up, I'm going to take your website and plug it into a program I use called Ahrefs. I can see you have your business or company name right at the top here, which is awesome. That actually allows you to be found a little easier by Google. And you can also put in a few keywords, which you basically have here with residential roofing in South Florida. Next, I do want to dive into the numbers here just a little bit. 49 referring domains. These are just websites or domains that you have links on. When people click those links, it sends them back to your page. So the 49 sites that you do have links on are actually sending you back the 740 links or backlinks to your page. You guys right now can be found for 90 keywords or keyword phrases, just like what I put in as an example, roofing Miami FL. That would be an example of one. And these are what really bring the visitors and drive them to your site. And the 90 organic keywords you have right now are actually bringing about 54 visitors to your site per month. So we can actually take a look at your keywords and see where the traffic is coming from. We see your business name, Paletz Roofing, right there at the top. That's a good thing. What it really means is that people are actually searching for you. And we can see that 150 people do search your name exactly how it is. Per month. And for that, you guys are in the first position. So that's going to give you really the best percentage of that 150. And it's never 100%. It's usually somewhere around the 30% range of that you'll get as number 1. So number 1, though, we did talk about there's 10 results per page. So obviously being in the top 10 is to get you on the first page. And if you're number 1, that's really the best you can do for that one. People who search you by name is people who know you, right? So some of it's going to be referrals, repeat customers. You're also going to have a percentage of those that is also people who saw your signs and trucks and whatnot, maybe couldn't write down the information they were driving or whatnot and had to Google you. So we have the top 3 all being that. But you also want to bring in new customers, right? You don't want to just bring in referrals. Those are great, but you want to bring in new customers. That's where phrases like this, roofing Davie FL for Florida, come in. 20 people do search that every month, so it's not huge volume, but it is, still volume. And for that, you guys are number 5. So that's pretty good. You're still on the first page and you're right in the middle, in the top 5. That's really good. Then we have some more of your name. So pallet roof's not going to be quite as important because it doesn't have a location. Ideally, you want a service paired with a location. So this is a good one here. Roofing, Fort Lauderdale, 150 people do search it. But for this one, the problem we see is your number 32. That tells us 10 results per page. You're actually on the 4th page towards the top for that one. And it's really not going to bring you any visitors. Because we found that through research, 80 to 85% of customers that do a search through Google do not go to page 2. So you really have to get on page 1 for all of the most important keywords. So what I want to do next is I took one of your competitors, TNS Roofing here, and I went ahead and put them into Ahrefs as well, just like we did with your site. They do have their business name over here, as well as a few keywords on the header, which is good for being found. 391 referring domains or websites they have links on, sending them back about 1,300 links to their page. They have about 974 keywords, and we find that that's going to bring them about 625 visitors to their site per month. So what I want to do next, let's click those keywords, and let's take a look at where they're bringing all theirs in from. So first up, roofing Miami, Florida. 250 do search that every month, so that's a good one. And they're in the first position, so number 1, first page, obviously, in the top result. Roofing Miami, 200 more. Again, number 1. TNS Roofing, their name, 100. Number 1 for that. Miami Roofing, another 100. Number 1. TNS Roofing, again, we'll skip down through those. Roofing company in Miami, 50 people do search that like that, and they're number 1 for that. Miami Roofing Company, 100, number 2. So that just gives you a bit of an idea. I mean, you can see through these top 10 or so keywords, they're pretty much, except for this one, TS Miami, which not as important because it's just part of their name and they have all the other ones. But they're number basically 1 for every single one, except this one's 2. But top 2 or 3 there for all of these keywords. And so you can just see where that's going to bring them a lot of results as they're getting the biggest portion of or percentage of that traffic and volume that's coming in. So Sydney, that was just a little bit about content, backlinks, citations. If you want to hear more information, just a 10-minute phone call is all I'd want to ask for that. And I will just follow up with you guys and just see what your thoughts are on the video. I like to get a little feedback on them for myself and training purposes as well. But thank you again for your time. I really appreciate it, and have a great day.